Hello, welcome back to Lessons Learned. I'm Sherry, and this is Monday Quilt Chat, where I jibber jabber about everything quilty in my world coming up this week, and anything else that's going on in the quilt world that I can get wind of. So, how was your weekend? I did a couple things. I did get one of my quilts bound, and I'm planning on this Wednesday doing a little quilt show for you on the quilts that I have gotten back from Mary from Broken Dishes Quilting Company, my gal that does long arming on my quilt tops, and they are truly gorgeous. And if you ever need long arming services, I have her link in my description box where you can get in contact with her and get those quilt tops out of there and finished. So yeah, we even had a little quilting session together this weekend. Did some quilting together, just encouragement to keep on going, and she had a goal in mind of getting a certain thing done this weekend, and I hope you got there today, Mary. I also just plugged along on a project. I was working on the, I don't have it here next to me, but the autumn harvest dance, or what is it called? Harvest square dance quilt that I cut out earlier in September, and was hoping I'd get the top done by the end of September. That just did not happen, but I am working on it, and I do have here close enough to reach the blocks that I worked on this weekend. I had already done these in this color, so I did these in this color. There are 6 of each of these, and you think, well, it took you that long to do 6 blocks? I think I worked on them for like 6 or 8 hours, but I take a lot of breaks. But anyway, these have lots of parts. It doesn't look like it from afar. It looks like, oh, that's just 4 little blocks there, but within those 4 blocks you have each one has 6 pieces to it. So yeah, you have to make these up first, and then you make these up, and then you put the 4 together. So I think it's going to be really cute fall quilt if I can get it done before the dead of winter. But there's a lot more to do. There's 2 more colors to do of these blocks, and then I have some star blocks to do, and then I'll be able to put that all together. It'll be another pretty quilt top to get quilted. Hang on to the end here today, because we are doing our 10,000 subscriber achievement giveaway. This is the week that you want to leave a comment. Any comment. It doesn't have to have a certain word in it or anything. If you want to be excluded from it, don't comment. But if you just want to comment and you don't want to be in the giveaway, then just say pass the giveaway to someone else. So I will be doing, in about a week before next Monday, I'll do the drawing, probably a random comment picker, to be able to pick one winner. I'm a little bit late on that. I'm really anxious to get it going. I felt like I should have done it a couple of weeks ago when, you know, the 10,000 mark passed, but we're almost up to 11,000 already. So welcome all you new subscribers. We love to have you here in our community, and get in on the Facebook group as well if you like to do things on Facebook. We do a lot of show and tell over there, and the link is in the description box as well if you want to just jump over that way. Yeah, so welcome everybody. I'm just glad to have so many more watching and interested in this craft and what I might be up to in it. So on Mondays here, if you're new, Mondays I usually go through my planner. I use the American Quilt Society Quilt Art Planner, and I just kind of slate out what I'm going to do for the week, and And like I say, I just kind of jibber jabber along about those things. And each week has a prize winning quilt for the week. And I'll show that and talk about that. Each week of the planner has that. And so, yeah, this is what we're going to do today. So hang on to the end. I'll show you what the giveaway is going to be. And yeah, let's just start talking and get there. So I'll try not to talk for too awful long. So everyone seemed to enjoy Finish It Friday. I had a lot of the new ones of you subscribers view that and put comments on there, and a lot of appreciation for all the work that you subscribers have done during the week that you want to share. So if any of you new ones also want to share photos of your finished projects, whether it be a block of the week, a block of the month, a quilt top that you finished, or an entire quilt that you finished, or any other craft project that you finished, take a photo or two, send to the lessonslearned2021@gmail.com, and that is in the description box as well. And there's also guidelines on there for what to submit. I don't accept holiday items or patriotic items. So anything else that you have finished you want to share, we will love to see it. So send those on over, and yeah, we'd like to share here. And I truly appreciate all of the work that everyone does. Anybody who does any sort of sewing, crafting, or quilting, usually we mutually enjoy seeing what everyone else has done, and it's a great motivator as well to watch this episode and the Friday episode, and also the tutorial type things that I can do on Wednesdays for you. Wednesday is usually kind of a wild card video. You just never know what you're going to get. It might be a series, it might be an episode in a series, it might be like this week I'm going to have a quilt show for you. So yeah, this is where you get motivated to get those projects done. When I first started the channel, I basically just went through all of my UFOs, or my unfinished objects, and I spent several months getting through all of those. I was trying to get one done a week, and sometimes that didn't happen, but I went at a pretty good clip at it there at first. And then I started rebuilding my quilt stash, my fabric stash, and have added a lot of new projects and ideas and patterns and so on since then. And that's kind of what this channel is about. It's just a lot of quilty things and motivation among each other to continue to try things, to get things done, start new projects, find out where the best places are to get things, all of those things. So you're gonna want to stick around. Sometimes I even share personal things about myself. My husband and I, we have a camper, we have a fifth wheel, and we've traveled a few places so far in that. Over the past, I'll say 2 or 3 years, we've had 2 different campers, but now we have one that we feel good about going farther distances in, and I share about that. And sometimes I take sewing with me and show you what I'm doing. Quilt retreats, sometimes I'm at a quilt retreat and I show you what's going on with that. What else? Personal things about myself, like dieting and weight loss and fatty liver disease, all these things that people that are about our age usually are starting to go through and dealing with. I know not all of you are as old as I am, but statistics show that most of you are. But if you like to hear about what's going on with me personally, from time to time I give updates on that. And I do want to say that this shirt that I got last year is quite roomy. I mean, it was a roomy type of shirt to start with, but I can tell that, you've lost weight when the sleeves are longer. because, you know, evidently I've lost through here and it's made it bigger. Now, I'll continue to wear it even though it's probably an extra large or something, but that's progress since last year. I've lost enough weight that this shirt is way bigger than it was before. So congratulations to me, but I have way more to do on that front. So I'm sure many of you can relate. So this week, let's look what's going on the schedule. Well, tomorrow, Tuesday, and the rest of today, Monday, I'm going to get my last long-armed quilt bound. I'm going to get 2 labels on them, and then all in all, on Wednesday, I will have 4 quilts to share with you and the stories behind them and all the information of what went into them. So I've not done a video quite like that yet. So I'm going to play around with some things and see if I can produce a nice presentation there for you. Wednesday, Block Wednesday. I'm doing Pat Sloan's Block Wednesday, Autumn Wonders. We have 3 blocks already behind us. There are 9 blocks in that series. So I will watch her video on Wednesday morning and put that block together on Wednesday. Now, many of you that have been watching for a while know that I have been working on a block of the month from a Stitch in Heaven called Happy Days. And it is a lot of applique, and I found myself pretty far behind on it. Last week, nothing happened again. So that's 2 weeks again that I did not work on Happy Days. I'm bound and determined to work on Happy Days this week on Thursday. I have only slated myself 1 hour to work on it so that I don't get overwhelmed. There are 3 blocks in the month number 4 or chapter 4 that I'm going to have to start getting into. 2 of them are applique, 1 is not. So yeah, I need to stay with that for the rest of this month so that I will only be 2 months behind on that block of the month. Remember that time I said, don't ever get behind on a block of the month? I should take my own advice. Okay, so Friday and Saturday. I may do more on Thursday. Lately, I've been kind of keeping, you know, Friday and Saturday, the weekend, kind of up to chance, not in the sense that I'm not planning well, but I have an ongoing list in my head all the time of things that I want to get done. So, you know, September we started a bunch of stash busting and stash busting projects that I haven't finished yet. I still have 1 composition notebook to get done, and I have probably, I think I only got my 4 pillowcases done, and I think I said we need to do 4 sets of those. So that's 2 sets. I'm half done with that. I did do my layer cake lemonade quilt top. I did do that. I did do a couple of baby quilts, and I think I'm supposed to be doing 2 more charm pack baby quilts. What else? Is there anything else? The coasters. I did 1 more coaster, you guys. I only did 1 more. This is my little dude that I did. I do have, oh, they're way over there now. I do have 3 more cut out in the batting cut out. I just need to stitch them and do the quilting on it. What else? What else do I need to tell you about my weekend plans, my stash busting plans? You know, I think it's kind of my goal in life to get rid of all of my random fat quarters, or fat quarters that I have maybe 2 of a line, 3 of a line, and then the rest of them are just kind of there. So, you know, another great reason to continue stash busting ideas. I saw a pattern recently that was a fat quarter quilt top, very quick. I'm going to link that video in the description box. If it's not there when you first watch the video, come back and look for it. But there is a video, I don't even remember who it is, but I'm going to be able to go back in my history and find it and see where you can make a fat quarter quilt top, you know, full-size quilt top, and very little cutting. You know, you just get your fat quarters out and, you know, just get some that go together or some that don't go together. So that's our stash buster for this week. Is that particular thing. It could not have been a video. It may have been a Pinterest post. Either way, I'll find it and I'll put it in there. But go look at that and get a bunch of fat quarters out and make that this week. Just one. And you know, that'll get rid of maybe 12 fat quarters. I'm thinking about doing something really random, really like not even close to being coordinated, just for fun. Later on this in the next few months, I'll probably have a long arm. I can't really predict if it'll be in 2 months or in 6 months, but I feel like it's going to be fairly soon. I need some projects like that to practice long arming on. So if you want to practice your skills as well, whether it's on your new long arm or on your domestic machine, and you want to try some free motion stuff, those are good quilt tops to have around to practice on. So yeah, let's do a random fat quarter quilt top this week. At least get some things out and get ready to do it. But we're going to keep doing these stash busting Monday ideas, because you know, we got fabric to pare down, don't we? Okay, so this week the quilt that I want to show you, and I'll put a picture of it right here, is called Blueberries and Cinnamon. It is 84 by 84, and it's by Joan Ladansky from Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. And then there's a little description here I'm going to read to you about it. Joan started with a Sue Garman design and added her own ideas in the sashing and outer border. Joan machine appliqued and machine pieced the quilt using 90 batik fabrics. She also free motion quilted this piece on her domestic sewing machine with stippling, straight lines, and circles. This quilt was a triple blue ribbon winner at the Wisconsin State Fair, West Allis, Wisconsin, Kenosha County Fair in Wilmot, Wisconsin, and at the Crazy Quilters Show in Mukwonago, Wisconsin. Wow! And it's called, the pattern is called Target Practice by Susan H. Garman from Come Quilt. So Target Practice is the pattern, and then she added some more to it in the sashing and the outer border. And she did all that machine quilting, free motion on her domestic machine, stippling and straight lines and circles. So see, you can do it if you practice. I don't do near as much free motion on my Jazz 2 as I should. I complain that, you know, it's just too physically painful to do, and that's true. But I have done, you know, smaller projects that don't take as much time on there. But wow, she did this whole 84 by 84 quilt on her domestic machine. That's pretty impressive and very detailed. Very nice. Blueberries and cinnamon. Okay, so, well, what's the giveaway gonna be? I pulled some things. I've been collecting some things up for this particular winner. So 10,000 subscriber giveaway. Let's get right into it. Here's what you're going to win. First of all, I have 3 fat quarters that are in a sewing line. I'm pretty sure these are Moda. If they're not, they're Riley Blake. They might be Riley Blake. So you have a 3 fat quarter, coordinating fat quarter bundle. I have a table runner kit that I did not use from the first So Yeah retreat that I went to. This was our very first class. I did not make the project because I was working on something else that I had brought. So I intended to make this. I never did. So it's yours. It has all of the pieces that are cut, and you use a type of interfacing that you put the squares on, and then you sew them together. So I was interested a little bit in learning that technique, but I don't think it's something that I would ever repeat. I probably should have done it, but it's going to you. The second retreat that I went to was English garden themed, and I picked up a kit called the Go Anywhere bag. That's the name of the pattern by Noodlehead. It's a little kind of a bucket style tote, I guess, and it has all of the stuff in it that you need. It has a burgundy, it has a big floral, and then it has kind of a jeansy blue in there that you can use. I would put the floral here, and then the blue there, and then the burgundy inside. I think that's what it's meant to do. And then the magnetic snaps are in there too. So you have everything you need to make this bag. All right. I tried out the Binding Buddy. You all may have seen me use this. This is a little, it's like a little, I don't know what you would call it. What do you call it that goes between wheels? Oh, what's the word that I'm looking for? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, there's a little bar here, and you wrap your pre-made binding around it that you've done, and then you take a ribbon or some sort of cording and make it long enough to sit on your chest here and around your neck, or down here, wherever it's comfortable. However, you can make it up here if you want. But anyway, this will roll your binding out in front of you, so it's not laying all over your project. Sometimes I throw it behind my shoulder and pull on it that way. But this keeps the tension off of it. So you just roll it up on there, and then it just rolls around on your chest. So I happened to buy 2 of these to try, and I thought of this particular giveaway coming up, and I picked up another one. I have some built quilt coasters that have felt feet. These are made out of, I'm pretty sure they're made out of bamboo, or some, yeah, engraved bamboo wood. These are square. So that is a set of 4 bamboo coasters with a quilting theme. Those will be yours. And a 1,000 piece quilt themed puzzle. And I have you know that I won this from So Yeah by being able to type in the fastest the correct spelling of J. Wecker Frisch. That is one poor designer that her name gets butchered constantly. But I'm just one of those rare people that know how to say it and spell it. And it paid off. So now you get to have my prize, which is this quilt themed puzzle. So that's a nice little haul there. There's one more thing that goes with that. Here, I'll show you. You're going to get a nice little box in the mail. Mary at Broken Dishes Quilting has offered the winner free batting if you decide to send your quilt top in for her to quilt it. And she is already giving my subscribers 10% off on long arm services. So that link is in the description box. So if any of the rest of you want to use her for your long arm services, and she ships back and forth very inexpensively, yeah, give her a try. But if you win the prize, you'll also get free batting along with your 10% off. So I think that's a great incentive to put a comment down. Put a comment down there, and we'll see next week who the winner is. So maybe if we get up to 15,000 pretty quick, we'll have another one. We'll have another giveaway. I'm still working on getting merch for the channel. That just did not come through for me the way I was expecting. It is definitely in the future in one form or another, but I want to have sweatshirts, v-neck shirts, regular t-shirts, and tumblers. So we shall see how that plays out in the near future. I'll keep you posted on that, and maybe I'll just have a separate giveaway for that, a free item for several people or something like that. So that's what I have for you today. I hope that you all have a very fruitful week in your sewing rooms, and you sew a little bit every day. And that's what I'm going to try to do too. And so look for my video on Wednesday for my little quilt show, and back again here on Friday for Finish It Friday. Have a great week, and we'll see you soon.